We're at London Bridge again, not for the whole day. I'm going to be exploring a new spot. That will be later today, in about a couple of hours when the tide is out. The smell in here is beautiful. The smell of the salt water. And there was actually a drowning of a 60-year-old man snorkeling. I don't know exactly where, but it was in Sorrento somewhere. So, and that day the conditions are very bad. But unfortunately, on the same day I was busy, so I actually didn't go to the beach that day. So we might have missed out on some of the best waves, but you never know. Dude, when it's very wavy in here, this must be so dangerous and scary to be in here. The tide's 50% full and the waves are only 60% today. This spot here must be one of the best spots to see when the tides are like crazy high. Hopefully a massive one doesn't come. I'm gonna get soaked and there's no escape. See the water coming through that little hole there. Shit. I don't know why I put pants on, I'm so stupid. Because the tide is heading out, we actually won't be seeing the water. Oh shit. We won't be seeing the water come through that hole anymore because the tide's out. That's grouse. Alright, we're going to go through up that little hole there. The water has lowered too, don't worry about getting my pants wet. Ooh, it's a funny smell. It's the smell of rotting seaweed, that's what it is. See the seaweed here? That means the water must come up very high. The sun's coming through, right on the seaweed, and it's giving away that really bad smell. This is a way that you can get on as well. Well, it's pretty steep. It's okay, don't need to put the GoPro down, it's alright. This is as far as you can get. Just here. You actually do have a really good view. So that's the guy there that went through the hole. When it's one of those crazy tides coming through here, sitting here and watching it would be the best. And then that rock there, I went on that last video. So last time, where those waves were crashing up on, is where I went. And I got told off by a lifeguard, and today is practically the same conditions, if not the tide's even higher. So I'm obviously not going to go towards the edge there. I'm going to be really close there one day. Still got to come here on 2 days. One when it's crazy high tide, big waves, and one when it's low tide. But for today, we're going to climb up here. Today, like technically, it's like the quote-unquote the worst day. It's like the tide is in the middle, where you can't see much massive wave action. I mean, it's still good action today, but not as good as I know it can be. But it's also too high for it to be tied out. And so this is on the other side of the guy that's sitting down. He is there. There he is. So down there is where we just were. This looks like it's about to break off any second. Should we try climb up here? Here we go, now we've got a good view. That's seaweed. Video right there is where I stood, and I was looking at this, but from there you actually can't see this part here. Water goes through there. A crack is in there somewhere. Obviously can't see it. Alright, so my GoPro, the battery, I don't know what it was doing, but I think the battery was fucking overheating it. I think I'm just gonna head back now. It's been beautiful. So I like to come to a new spot for pretty much nearly every video, because otherwise if I keep recording the same areas every time, it gets a bit, you know, it seems like there's a nice rock pool here that I could imagine everyone jumps in during summer. There's a lot of rocks here. So I won't go too far because I'm kind of tight on schedule, so I'm not going to worry about going too far. I saw a TikTok video that went pretty viral, had like 4 million views of this exact thing right here. And all the comments were just people saying, been there, done that, nothing special. You can tell who's beach people and who aren't beach people. Beautiful. So it's just all cliff along here. So this is the famous Dragon Head rock, very eroded, holy shit. It's a massive rock pool. This must be very popular during summer. Look at that. Oh. Oh. All along here, I reckon, all towards this part of the edge, it must just be hollow, and you can just probably even swim underneath it. Better move them just a bit higher, just so I don't get taken. Just leave them there. That's grouse. I got my sleeve wet. So far I haven't needed my water shoes. I probably will need them eventually though. I am just putting my water shoes on as well, just in case. Oh, dude, when the sun comes out, it's so good. The water's nice and clear, you could jump in here for sure. But it's always going to be most of the time it's probably just going to be very mucky and sandy because of the waves constantly going on. Water rises up really quickly. Like that there could easily knock you off. I'm going to go towards the edge. I'm not going to go super close because it's not like there's any kind of safe areas here. Look at that. Look at that. That's crazy. Here on, it's just more waterfalls and more waterfalls and rocks and so much to see, but we're gonna save that for another video. That video is going to be quite a long one, I reckon. There's rocks, eroded rocks as well. I forget about the big rocks when I go along the edge. I forget about all these rocks here. The water must definitely come through here. Very strong. 16th Beach, Dragon Heads Rock for a first look. Honestly can't wait. There's going to be so much to see here, man. From here all the way to Spray Point, you can't see it 'cause it's behind that big rock, but from here all the way there is rock, cliff, rock, and just things are waiting for me to do videos of. Got a lot of videos to do, which I'm happy.